Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in again. Today I'd like to do a quick makeup demo or a mini tutorial, if you will, using my very recent Dior purchase. This is Golden Day Quint. It's exclusive to the Dior website, I believe, and this is still available. There was a little bit of drama when this was first introduced because Dior made a mistake of mixing the product images and the descriptions on the website, so there was a confusion, but I believe that issue has been corrected by now. And this particular print that I chose, Golden Day, although there are some beautiful warm hues going on in this print, in practice I believe this is a neutral palette that's gonna look very beautiful on many different skin tones, and I've been really enjoying this print. So hopefully you will enjoy this video as well, so if you're interested, please keep on watching. I already have my base down. Today I used Dior Forever Skin Correct Concealer in the shade 0N. This is a very nice concealer, like all-around great concealer. I really like it. And I applied my favorite foundation, Dior Forever Skin Glow Foundation in the shade 0W. I am not sure if this particular shade is available in the US market. I purchased this from selfishes.com a while ago, if you're wondering. And I set my foundation and concealer using my favorite loose powder. This is Decorte loose face powder. I don't think many people are talking about this powder, but this is a wonderful loose powder to set any kind of makeup. This is like mattifying, but in a very nice way, but its finish is not flat at all. The shade I used today is 11 Luminary Ivory. I highly recommend this loose powder. So let's get started with the eye makeup. So I am going to use this middle shade, this beautiful mauve shade all over my lids, and I'm gonna set the mood and we'll go from there. And I am going to grab, this is Unit 113. It's like a blender crease kind of brush. I purchased this from beautylish.com. I didn't know anything about this brand Unit, but then they looked very nice, so I tried a couple of brushes from the brand. Very affordable, and for the price I think they are very nice. So I'm just going to use this brush and then dip into the middle shade and then apply this color all over my lids. Okay. I love the shade, very beautiful, very soft. And bring it upward. Do the same thing on the other side. Okay, that sets a very nice base for the whole look. And I'm gonna grab a small detailed brush. I mentioned this in my previous video. This is a small eyeshadow brush from Juno & Co. I use this like almost every day. I have 3 of them, only $5. I just like this brush so much because it's perfect for my small eye space. So I'm gonna go right into that beautiful matte suede brown shade here. And then pack the color on my lid space, starting from the inner half of the lids. That already gives me nice definition. So I'm just gonna stop in the middle of it here, and we can always add more color as we go on. Do the same thing here. I don't know if I mentioned this in my previous video. I myself find you can do whatever, but once you add the eyeliner and mascara, the whole look kind of changes, and then you can always add something, go from there, you know? Make it better. Add some colors if you need. Again, I am not even sure if I could, call this a tutorial video because everybody's eye shapes, it's different, and then they have all different makeup preferences, and I'm just showing you some examples. If you have like similar eye shapes or like makeup preferences, maybe you can take this as a reference, but there's no rule, there's no right answer when it comes to makeup. That's the beauty of it, I think. Okay, and I am going to use small detailed brush and then go into that shimmery peach shade and then apply it along my lower lash lines. I know it's an unusual choice, but if I concentrate this lighter shimmery shade close to the inner corner of my eyes, because I personally like to incorporate all 5 shades from the Queens. Just fun that way. But Dior always suggests you can use top 3, you can use bottom 3. Okay. And I think I'm gonna stay with the same brush and go into that dark shade here. This shade is very nice. It's a nice, good quality black, but compared to other shade in the squint, this is a little bit more powdery, and then it could be a little bit patchy, but that's not entirely uncommon when it comes to black eyeshadow. So having said that, I don't think this is bad at all. So I am going to carefully go into that shade and define my outer V here. And bring it upward a little bit. It could look a little bit scary at this point, but I can always blend that out using transition shade, some lighter shade, and I'm going to bring this color a little bit so that it connects better. And I'm going to add a little bit of what's left in the brush over here just to give the look a little bit of balance, because I don't enjoy the look. The darker shade is concentrated only on the other side of the eyes. So just gonna stop there and do the same thing on the other eye. Aging is a interesting thing. I thought it would come as a form of like getting wrinkles or something like that, but you actually lose volume in your eyes, and not in the same way. So this side eye, I think it's sunken a little bit more than the other side, and there's a bitchy spot over here, so I have to be kind of careful. And then add a little bit of color around here, just as some definition, and make it even. Let's make it even. Bring it upward a little bit. And I'm going to grab another brush that I purchased from Beautylish. This is Unit brush number 112. And I am going to go into that middle shade one more time and then try to blend the whole thing out, because there's nothing worse than harsh edges, We don't want to know where the color started. Just blend, blend, blend. And since I love this pinky mauve shade so much, I don't mind adding it a little bit more in the whole look. Okay, do the same thing. Somebody mentioned this brush is a very good dupe for Smith brush. I don't own any Smith brush, so I can't really compare it myself, but I know that this brush is very nice. Works great for blending out the color. And lastly, you know what? I'm gonna add that brown shade a little bit more. So I'm gonna grab my Juno brush one more time, go into that color again, pack it a little bit more. Okay. And this cool champagne gold kind of shade, I think this is a great topper party shade. So I'm going to use my fingertip and apply that directly on my mobile lids. So it has a little bit of interesting twinkles or a little bit of a trauma here. I think the recent Dior Queens releases, most of them have this beautiful topper shade, which I really appreciate. So that's for the eyeshadow part. So I am going to line my eyes and apply some mascara, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I applied some eyeliners and mascara. I do not own any Dior eyeliner, so I decided to use my favorite drugstore eyeliners instead. These are from Prestige Cosmetics, and the one I used along my lower lash line is the Waterproof Automatic. This is my unsung makeup hero. I use this liner almost every day. The shade I use is number 13 Smoke. This is a very dark charcoal gray. This is not the most pigmented eyeliner either. It could be a little waxy and sometimes a little bit draggy, but because of that, it's impossible to overdo. I personally don't like very harsh, dark lines along my lower lash line, so this is just perfect. And I'm almost done with this pencil, but I do have a backup. And on my upper lash lines, I use another product from Prestige Cosmetics. This is Total Intensity Eyeliner. I think this is a star product of the brand. And the shade I use is number 1, Deepest Black. And unlike the waterproof automatic eyeliner, this you need to sharpen. And this is more like a gel, smooth, intense kind of pencil liner. So you gotta be a little bit more careful with this. But it does give you really intense, dark colors and definitions to your eyes. And once it sets, it is very long lasting. Some people, I've seen some people using this on the water lines, but that's not what I usually do. So I just use it along the upper lash lines. And for mascara, I use Diorshow Waterproof Mascara. I think the brush is a little bit too big for my eye shapes, but it does give you feathery, very clean definition, kind of fluttery, eyelashes. So I like it. I think I will keep using this, but I'm not entirely sure if I want to purchase this again. So let's move on to the blush. So I only own like 3 Dior blushes, and today I want to use Rouge blush number 601 Hologlam. So this is a very interesting shade. I think this is more about multi-dimensional glitter or shimmer than the color itself. The base color is like pinky peach, I think, but the shimmer is out of this world. I really like this color for the uniqueness. So I'm gonna use my Sonia G Cheek Pro brush and then use this on top of my cheek. It does give you really nice, interesting shift of the color. And I get compliments all the time whenever I use this color. And other side is the same thing. Because the base is quite light, I don't have to worry about application too much. And because this blush is quite shimmery, I could totally skip the highlighter, but since I have one Dior highlighter, so I'm just going to incorporate that into this look. This is the Diorskin Nude Luminizer #1. I think it's Nude Glow. Dior recently brought out a new set of like new highlighters, but this is the old version, and some say this will be discontinued, but I love this color. This is the warm ivory gold kind of shade, and the formulation is baked gelée, very nice, like a fluid skin-like finish. So I'm gonna use my Sonia G Fan Pro and just apply it on my brow bones and then on top of my cheeks like this a little bit, connect it a little bit there. I'm gonna apply this a little bit on top of my bridge of my nose. A little bit on my cupid bow. Okay. And moving on to the lip color, I have this Dior Addict Stellar Shine lipstick in the shade 876 Ball Pink. And this is a very neutral raspberry pink, very easy to wear. I see this color will look beautiful on many different skin tone. And this particular lipstick formulation is very juicy, glossy, comfortable to wear. So I'm just going to directly apply that color on my lips. And this lipstick has this, vanillic, sweet scent to it. I don't hate it, but I could do without it. So that's the finished look. I really hope you enjoyed this mini tutorial video, and thanks again for tuning in very much. If you enjoyed this video, please give this video a thumbs up, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!